You know what's better than one Taemin? Two Taemins. Taemin has a man bun. Look at that! So gorgeous! My life is fulfilled. Like, I can die happy now. Hey everyone, I'm Laura, average therapist by day, fandom therapist by night, helping you to navigate all the fandom feels because music is my therapy. And today's therapy session is being brought to you by none other than SHINee's Atlantis. If you've watched my other videos, you will know that SHINee Replay was my introduction into the K-pop and just Korean music world in general. So I am an OG Shawol since 2008. And I'm gonna be honest, like I have been for this past week just putting off watching any of their music videos because I was on, again, if you've watched, I think my Butter reaction, I've been on like a hiatus from the Korean music scene other than listening to like music I already had like on in my music since like 2016, so like 5 years. So when Jonghyun passed away, I was kind of in the middle of that hiatus. And after that, I was like, honestly, I probably would have come back sooner if it weren't for that, because I honestly was like, how am I ever going to be able to watch SHINee content again without him there? Because it just doesn't feel like SHINee without him. So this is going to be rough. Like I feel like I'm emotionally like stealing myself. His death like hit me on so many different levels. Obviously on the level of a fan and on the level of just an empathetic human being in general. Like I would hope that every person would see that as a tragedy. But it also hit me on the level of someone who has been working in mental health for 9 years and is working as a therapist. And like I have had nightmares before that I wake up to a call telling me that one of my clients is no longer with us. So that just like hit me on that level as a mental health professional. And then there's also the fact that I have been struggling with dysthymia or high functioning depression pretty much for as long as I can remember, like before I even knew what I was going through. And I only figured that out a couple years ago. And I also struggled in middle school and high school and a little bit in like my young adult years with self-harming thoughts. I'm not going to say the S word because YouTube apparently hates the S word. So what happened to him also hit me on a very like personal level as far as like mental health is concerned. So yeah, we're just gonna do this because my boys like Taemin and Ki and Minho and Onu, like they are still going strong. They are still keeping this legacy going and trying to honor his memory, and I need to support them in that. I do. So let's do this. As usual, this first playthrough will just be straight song. I won't be pausing, and then the second playthrough, if I am emotionally in a place where I can do a second playthrough, I'll stop and pause and comment and react. So here we go. It's so hard seeing just the four of them. Their voices sound incredible as usual. Oh. Onu has always been one of my favorite voices. Cute. Okay. Yes. Taemin. Ah, Minho. Oh, I just keep expecting to see Jonghyun in these like group shots. Oh. Yes, Minho. Okay. Ah, love it. Taemin. Yes, hit me with that angelic voice. Oh, God. Oh, Taemin looks beautiful. Is Taemin? Oh. Okay. All right. Okay, so that wasn't quite as hard as I thought it was going to be. Like, I was still like able to like really enjoy the music and enjoy seeing the boys again, or excuse me, the men again. Especially that open shot. Like, I wasn't expecting like that first initial shot of them on, you know, like kneeling on the ground and it's just the four of them, and you just get like that initial reminder that he's not there anymore. And that was like, oh, my heart. But as always, SHINee never disappoints me. That was fantastic, and I definitely need to watch it again. Okay, first comment. Oh, seriously, I had to pause it right then. Again, it's just like this little just twinge in my heart and my soul, just seeing just the four of them. Anyways, but I love the colors, like all of the corals and the turquoise, and just gorgeous, and definitely very beachy. Woo! Taemin always gets me with his spins. Just like channeling Michael Jackson. Yes! Oh, I love that. There's multiple Taemins. You know what's better than one Taemin? Two Taemins. Oh, I gotta watch that again. And I am living for this grayish purple hair and the red leather jacket. Yes, Key. Oh, he had nail polish on. I think I already said this before, but Onu has one of my favorite voices ever. So pretty. Oh my God, he's so cute. Onu's smile, always, ever since the inception of time, just melts my heart. Oh no. And also Minho with white blonde hair. I'm trying to think back. I don't think I've ever seen this hair color on him before. I could be wrong, but I can't think of a time when I've seen him with that color hair before. And with his eyes and like dark brows. Whew. And then this like red cheetah-y print. Minho. You are still looking fine as ever. Oh no. I love the choreo. And the contrast between the super bright beachy colors. Oh, oh. Hold up, hold up. Okay, we gotta do that close up on Taemin again. Taemin. Let me tell you what. Taemin is not a little boy anymore. He is a man. And he is gorgeous. Yes, Minho. I will say, back in the day, it was very, very obvious that they treated Minho as basically just a visual. I mean, yes, obviously, like he had his little rap sections here and there, but he just was not as front and center as the other four, and it annoyed the hell out of me because I love Minho's voice. I think he has a very attractive, deep, sultry voice, and I like his raps. So I am excited to see, at least so far in this music video, that he's taking like a more prominent role. Yes. Taemin. I don't know that anybody could ever move like Taemin. He just has a way of moving that is just so completely his own and unique to him, and yet also very Michael Jackson-ish. But if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure he started teaching himself how to dance watching Michael Jackson, so that makes complete sense. It's been a long time since I've freshened up on my SHINee history, so I'm hoping I'm not making that up, but I don't think that I am. And he's been dancing for a long time. I know they debuted when he was like 14, and he had been a trainee for a couple years before then, and he had been dancing before then. So, I mean, it makes sense. Oh, there's just something so like unique and like weird to the way that he moves, but it's awesome. Yes, Minho! Okay, hold on, let me get to it. The underwater prince theme that's going on, especially, I think, yes, it is Oh No, right? They're kind of far away. Okay, yeah, it is Onu, the one on the left who has like that kind of like butter yellow jacket on, contrasted with his dark hair. Yes. And then Taemin, who's like a vision in like all purple from his head to his toes. And I'm loving Minho's like turquoisey purple jacket with his his white silvery hair, and then Key with that purple sparkling vest. Oh, gorgeous. Ooh, I love Minho's jacket even more up close. Oh, Taemin. His voice is so angelic. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh no. So gorgeous. Yes, Onu, hit that high note. And I was right. Taemin does have a man bun. Taemin has a man bun. My life is fulfilled. Like, I can die happy now. And you know what? I need to go back and hear Onu's high note again. Yes! Woo! Oh, Taemin! Oh, it is raining! Oh, that is so cool. Their choreography is like on point as usual. Okay. I like that. Taemin killing me with the facials as usual. Okay, so that was perfection. Loved everything about that. I loved the vocals, I loved the choreography, I loved all of their outfits, the colors, but most of all, I loved seeing them all together again. Even though my heart is hurting, I'm glad I took the jump and finally watched one of their music videos for the first time in 5 years. SHINee, I will always be a Shawol. Ride or die. That's just who I am. But really, like, they all stood out to me. Like, especially, you know, Minho, like, seeing him, like I said earlier, like, more present just made my heart so happy. But Onu, for me, I think Onu stole the show, and I don't think that's ever happened. Like, I always, like, obviously, Onu has one of my favorite voices in all of the Korean music industry. But I think it's usually Taemin who has always stolen the show for me, or Minho. So for Onu to, like, be front and center, my gosh, that was great. And now I just found out that Taemin is enlisting. And I think the other 3 have already enlisted and come back. So they're just going to be kind of working on their own thing. Although I did hear that Minho was, like, getting back into acting, which, yes, please give me all the Minho K-dramas. I'm here for them. And I'm kind of bummed that I'm getting back into them right when they're, like, not about to, like, disband, but, you know, when Taemin's about to leave, and then the other 3 are just going to be focusing on, like, their solo careers and acting. It's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. I still have plenty of content to catch up on. So any of you Shawol fans, make sure to comment down below and just, like, share with me all of your recommendations for anything that I have missed. I already know that I need to react to, is it Don't Call Me? I think that's what it's called. And then, of course, Taemin's solo music videos. Yes, I am beyond excited for those. I just feel very happy and content. There's definitely an undercurrent of sadness, but it's just an undercurrent. And I will always love Jonghyun, and I will always miss Jonghyun. And what happened with him is just an absolute tragedy. But I'm so grateful that SHINee decided that they were going to honor him by continuing to, like, keep this legacy going like that. That's incredible, because I can only imagine how difficult losing him must have been. Like, you know, he was their brother, right? Like, they trained together, they lived together, like, they went through trials and challenges together. they were family. So I can only imagine how difficult that must have been, and to continue going with SHINee without him. So because of that, I have to support them. All right, all, that is it for today's therapy session. I hope you are smiling as big as I am and just basking in all the happy feelings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Bye, everyone.